Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Money excuses that kept me poor. Let's get started and talk about it. The first one, and it was an excuse I told myself for a long time because I listened to other people. And that's one thing I want to say. Many times listening to other people instead of doing our own research can really hold us back. So I was told many times by others, and I believed it, you don't make enough money to really save. So I paid my bills, and any leftover money I spent. So I was told my income was too low to save money. That was a big mistake, and that was an excuse not to save because I actually did make enough money to save at least a small amount, which brings me to number 2. And this is probably the hugest financial mistake I have made in the last 30 years, is I was told that I needed to make sure to invest a minimum of $500 to $600 a month for retirement savings. Well, at that time, I only made $20-some thousand a year. I didn't make enough to do that. I made enough to save maybe about $200 a month if I would have cut back on some things, but I didn't make enough money to save that. So I said, well, forget it. And I remember when we met with this retirement person, they said, oh, we have a program for everybody's budget. Well, when I told them that we couldn't save $500 to $600, that we could only save just a couple hundred a month, they were like horrified. And so it was kind of embarrassing, and I just gave up the idea, and I said, well, maybe one day we'll be able to save for retirement. Well, we have saved a little, but you know what? We have not prepared like I quote should have, okay? Just to be totally frank with you, because I listen to other people, and that's one thing I want to say. There's many folks that are on low incomes doing extraordinary things. No matter what income, you can find a way to save a small amount, even if it's just $50 a month, something each and every month towards retirement and or emergency fund. We all can find ways to do this. It doesn't have to be at somebody else's level. It has to fit your needs, personal finance. Okay, number 3, the worst excuse of all, and I want to be frank about this one, I can't afford it. Kind of like saying, I don't have the time. Bottom line, I personally think when many people say I can't afford it or I don't have time, they don't want to spend time doing it, and they're not that interested in it. How many times people just say, well, I can't afford it? It's because they probably don't really want it that bad. Because if we really want to find time for something, or we really want something really bad, let's say you really want to take a trip, you're going to find a way to make that money, to save it, set it aside, and go on that trip if it was that important to you. Okay, number 4, this is a biggie. Now, I haven't done this one in a while. I work hard, so I deserve it. I used to love, and I still like to comfort myself. I'd say, you know what? I need to enjoy the fruits of my labor, and so I might go out on a Friday night to a buffet restaurant. We all know what buffet restaurants do to Money Mom, and you know if I go to a buffet restaurant, I'm going to get my money's worth, which is not good for my health, but I would spend money that I didn't need to be spending, and that extra $7 or whatever I spent back in the day could have gone towards savings. That's the beauty with savings or retirement. You can put away 5, 7, 10, 12, change that you have, anything, gifts that you get, all of it adds up. And think about this. Let's say you don't have enough money for retirement, and you have some Social Security, you do some side hustles, and you have enough investments that maybe from your dividends you get $400 a month. Well, you know what? That $400 a month might pay for 2 of your bills. Every little bit counts. That's what I want to say. Okay, number 5, I feel obligated to. I need to give to this gift. I need to go buy them a Christmas gift. I need to do a birthday gift. I haven't seen this person in years, but I got to go give them a wedding gift. Obligations. No more obligations. To me, I don't feel obligated to buy anyone anything unless it's, you know, somebody that I really want to do that. So no more obligations and people pleasing. Okay, that's number 6. And number 5, I don't even know if my numbers are all mixed up, but I'm not redoing the video, so just go with me on this. Okay, last but not least, it is normal. This is a huge one. It's normal to have debt. Everyone has debt. Well, it's not that it's not okay to have debt. Everybody's situation is different, and sometimes debt happens when we make plans and we're not making plans. Life happens, right? But You don't have to have debt if you don't want to. And just because somebody else goes and buys a brand new car and has a car payment, or buys a bigger home and has a bigger house payment, and you want to live in a smaller home, or you want to rent a 1-bedroom room, or you want a very used car because you don't drive that much and you don't want payments, you want to pay cash, you don't have to go into debt to fit into what everyone else is doing. You can live finances your way. So let me know, guys, what are some money excuses that have kept you poor in the past, and what did you do about it? I want to hear from you in the comments below. That's all I have to say for now. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope to see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.